Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful that you were here. You guys, today we're going to be doing a little bit of an ASMR talking video. I'm going to be doing some Reiki hand movements. Okay, so I'm going to be infusing you with some manifestation energy during this video. But I wanted to talk a little bit about my spiritual experience and what I have learned doing spiritual things the past years of my life. Alright, guys, so first, let's start with my first major spiritual experience. All right, so as I was a kid, I used to always be really scared of ghosts. Okay, I mean, who wasn't scared of ghosts? But I used to be really afraid that there would be ghosts around and things like that. I used to hear people always walking up the stairs when nobody's walking up the stairs. I remember this was like some of my earliest memories. You know, I think it's so weird. I don't really have too many memories from when I was younger, but um, yeah, I always used to have to like go and sleep in my parents' room because I was worried. And I would always hear somebody doing the dishes downstairs when I was in my room by myself. And I would go to my parents' room, my brother's room, and everyone was sleeping. So it was just me up at who knows what time, just being so scared that someone was doing the freaking dishes. But I mean, hey, if Spirit wants to do my dishes now, please, please go ahead. So I guess we could say I've come a long way. But so yeah, so that happened, and then I don't know, throughout my whole life I've always been really scared of ghosts for some reason. And I remember I booked a reading from my mom with a tarot reader, and then she ended up giving me a reading as well, and she said, "You're gonna be doing what I do someday." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't believe you. You know, I work at an insurance company, I do real estate and stuff like that, and I just don't see it." And oh my gosh, was she absolutely right? She ended up being my tarot teacher. I kind of forced her to start a class because I didn't really trust anybody else. But so let's fast forward to my first like actual big spiritual awakening. All right, let's infuse you with some energy first here. Let's just um I remember I was just like, I've always been really into mediumship and into stuff like this, but I could never learn the tarot. I've never felt like I could do it myself, you know. I just thought, oh, that's for people who were born with it, or that's for people who've been doing it since they were, you know, younger and stuff like that. And you guys, I was so wrong. Okay, that is not true. That is not true. You can do anything you want to do. You guys, you can do anything you want to do. Anything you want to do, you can do it. Okay, you might not be the Picasso or whatever it is that you want to do, but you can absolutely do it. Okay, and if you have a calling towards something, maybe you are going to be the Picasso towards that. All right, that's what I want you guys to know. So um yeah, so I remember I was really I kept having such weird experiences around that time in my life. Okay, things were very serendipitous. Things were too coincidental. I remember I had deja vu, and in that deja vu I like could talk to the other side of my deja vu. It was so weird. It was like I asked it questions and it responded. And I remember it told me, "Oh, your friend Teresa is driving right now." But I remember she just texted me like like minutes before that she was like doing something that was not related to driving at all. And so I texted her, I was like, "Hey, are you driving right now?" She's like, "Yeah, how did you know that?" I was like, "That is insane." So things just started being really weird around that time. But then I was driving to I was going to show a property, a lease property for a commercial lease. And I remember being in the car and I felt this presence with me, and it was so bizarre. And I didn't know what I was doing at the time, but I like gave it permission. I was like kind of playing around. I was like, "Oh, haha, if somebody else is here, talk to me or whatever," right? You guys, that freaked the shit out of me. All of a sudden, like I felt weird, and then I started like speaking weird, like just goofy by myself. And then all of a sudden, the spirit was speaking through me, and it was speaking in a different language, like some African language. And I remember I could understand what it was saying in my head, but I didn't understand the words, if that makes sense. Because listen, I know I sound crazy, and I don't really care. This is a tarot channel, whatever. Okay, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was in my head. I don't know. But it was real to me, and that's what mattered. Okay, and so what happened was I was asking questions that were responding like before I could even ask the question. You guys, I was so scared for so long. I was so worried for so long. And it was like looking back, it was a beautiful experience, but I was like, I guess not prepared for it. Well, I guess I was prepared for it because I feel like everything happens for a reason, and my journey really started then because I needed to find answers to everything. So that's when I started kind of like looking into everything spirituality because it was really real for me. It was like a nice spirit. I mean, I don't believe in all this like negativity and all that crap. So yeah, I was like worried because I didn't know. And we fear things. We fear the unknown. We fear things we don't understand. And so I didn't understand it. So I needed to find answers. And so that's what I did. I started to find answers. And you guys, the whole like Google blocking things like for your own safety, 100% real. I could not find shit on Google. I was trying my best. And now it's like more open. So if you need any resources, let me know in the comments below. I can let you know. I think a book that changed my life is called Spirit Mediumship by Wilmot E. Sprague. It was written in 1904, but it just like really made a lot of things click for me. I'll tell you one of those things. So if you have two instruments and they're tuned to the same frequency, say you have a violin, okay, this is from the book. You have a violin and you have another violin and they're tuned to the exact same frequency. The chords are on the exact same frequency, all right? And you start playing one violin, the other one that is not being touched will start to play as well. The chords will start to harmonize with the first frequency chords that are being played. And that was how it clicked. I was like, so that's why we talk about frequency so much. What frequency are you on? What is your energy? What is your vibe? Because when you're playing that violin, okay, you're changing your frequency to be, so the whole thing about mediumship is we change our frequency to raise it because spirit world, the beautiful divine, is on a higher frequency than we are. We can't perceive it with our eyes. You can't see microwaves or radio waves come on. They're on a different frequency. And so we need to raise our vibration to go to there, and they need to bring it down and come to us, and that's how we exchange. That's how we talk. That's how we play the violin. Okay, so we play our frequency, and because they're on the same frequency as us, they will start to harmonize and we will start to get information. Okay, now I believe all mediumship is from love and light. All right, I believe if you have the intention for like ghost hunting and stuff like that, obviously you're gonna find stuff because you're gonna like make things from your own. You know, we're such powerful beings. We are such manifestors. We're such powerful creators of our own reality. And so if you believe in those things, you know, I have my own beliefs, but I believe your beliefs too because you're in your own reality, right? You make your own reality. So I believe everything that you believe as well, but for you, okay? So I have my, you know what I mean? So I don't really believe in like spirits because I believe there's no time. I believe time is just a concept. And so when I do mediumship, I'm not connecting with, you know, I'm connecting with the healed part, not a fragmented part of a spirit, right? Because we all have different fragments to us. We all have free will and stuff like that, just as spirit has free will as well. So I'm not scared of any of that stuff anymore. I'm not scared of any of that, okay? I'm not scared of the dark or being alone, okay? I'm not. But just understanding and what I've realized is like, you know, we all have a spirit guides. We all have angels looking out for us. We all have spirit mentors, and anybody you have loved that have passed on to the other side, they're obviously with you, you guys. They're obviously with you, you guys. I've been doing this long enough to know that I can 100% guarantee that you are being looked after by your loved ones who have transitioned onto the spirit world. So you can always ask them for help. You can always ask angels for help. You know, there's a lot of angels that are just literally sitting back like this, waiting for people to ask for help. So if you want to feel lucky one day, you know, ask the angels for help. All right, ask the angels for help. Let's ask the angels for help to give you some energy here. Anyways, so let's move on to how I started my tarot shop. So I booked another reading for my mom because our house was for sale and it wasn't selling. This was years ago. And I wanted to know what the heck. So I booked a reading. And it was like, you guys, it was like $65, and what a load of crap it was. Oh my god, you guys, what a freaking load. Something you need to learn about tarot. Everyone has their own style, yes, but there are basic meanings to each card. There are basic meanings to each card. Some people just pick up a tarot deck and they're like, oh my gosh, Nine of Swords, you're gonna get stabbed in the back. It's like, the basic meaning of the Nine of Swords is anxiety. Okay, it's not being able to sleep. It could mean back pain. I mean, in some sense, it might be like, oh, someone might stab you in the back, but I would really look at the surrounding cards before I would ever say that. Okay, you guys, what a load of crap some tarot readers are. Please, if you are somebody who spends money on tarot, please be careful who you freaking give your money to. There's a lot of unethical people. Anyway, so I booked a tarot reading from him. What a load of crap. Freaking saying there's a dead woman buried on your property and she's needs to... Holy shit, like, where are you pulling this from? Like, where are you pulling that from? Why would you ever tell somebody that, first of all? Second of all, they don't care enough to do that. Like, there's no 100% guarantee. Plus, I'm a medium. There's 100% guaranteed there was no freaking dead woman with dark hair buried that was keeping our property. The price was too damn high, and there wasn't enough buyers who wanted to buy that property, and it was waiting for the right person. Simple as that. Patience is a virtue. If you want to sell it, lower the price. That's what the cards were saying, looking back on the reading. She pulled all this random crap and this and that and said this and that. Oh my God, you guys. So after that, I was telling my mom, I was like, Mom, that is a load of crap. And this is when I first started learning tarot, just the basic meanings. I was like, I could even do it better than this. And she's like, okay, well then open up like a shop and why don't you start doing tarot readings for people? And I was like, you know what? I will. So I started by doing, my readings were like $3 to $5, and I would spend 45 minutes during a reading because I didn't feel confident enough to charge like more than that. Anyways, those were some really good deals, and so I got pretty busy from that. So ever since then, when I get like too busy, I would just up my prices a little bit. And but I would always feel bad doing that because like I want to make it very accessible. That's why, like, you know, my mediumship prices are cheaper than my tarot readings because I feel like everyone should have access to that. Anyways, so yeah, so then I started doing that, and you know, over the years, obviously it got better, but I do tarot readings every single day for the past, well, I mean, just on YouTube. But aside from YouTube, like in depth, I probably spend like an hour on tarot every single day for the past like years of my life, you guys, years of my life. And mediumship too. But I believe if you want to do something, you can do it. You can learn anything that you want to learn. And if you have an inkling to learn something, it's usually coming from your soul. It's usually coming from your spirit. It's like, that's something that you might be really good at, or it might be something that you might have a lot of fun doing. Okay. I mean, to me, skateboarding looks really cool, but, you know, I used to skateboard. I was never great at it, but I liked doing it. You know, some video games, I'm not great at them, but I like playing them. Does that make sense? So if there's anything that you just want to do, and some of the things that I want to do, I try and I'm really good at because I believe maybe it's from past life experience, or my soul is meant to do that, or, you know, I'm just one of my natural talents and abilities, just like we all have unique natural talents and abilities, you guys. So yeah, so that's one. And then when I upped my prices to I think like $30, I felt really bad. And so I started doing YouTube videos so that if you couldn't book a tarot reading with me, or if you didn't, you know, financially was able to do that, I wanted to still be able to give you some guidance, give you some advice. And so that's where we started. That's where we're at right now. You know, I love doing tarot, I love doing Reiki, I love doing ASMR videos. Let me know if you guys like these ASMR videos. But yeah, so that's sort of what's going on. A little history of some of my, you guys, since then, crazy things have happened to me, you guys. Very unexplainable spiritual experiences that that if they happen to you, you would 100% believe in the things that I believe in. All right, not scary, not really scary in nature. They could be scary if you're not like used to it or something like that, but I'm not scared anymore, you guys. Don't be scared. Everything is just from love and from light, right? Let's give you some energy here. But yeah, so if I've had the opportunity to give you a reading, I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much, you guys. I love you so very much. Thank you for watching me on YouTube. Thank you for being subscribed to me. If you're new here, you guys, I make daily videos, which means you should consider subscribing. I make daily videos. I do ASMR now. I do Reiki now. Well, on YouTube. I do tarot readings. Let me know if you want like an in-depth reading. I might do like some pick of cards, but just release a video per day. Let me know what the topic you want it on: career, finance, you want it on love, you want it on life path, you want it on psychic abilities, spirituality. What do you want your tarot reading on? Let me know. I'll do some tarot readings and I will upload them. All right. So let's just give one little last bit of energy here. If you have any pain right now, I want you to think of the pain. Just think of the pain in your body. I just want you to just close your eyes. Think of any pain point. Okay, it could be in your head as well. Maybe you don't feel confident. Okay, maybe you don't feel good about something. Maybe your leg hurts. Maybe your knee hurts. Maybe your foot hurts. I don't know, you guys. If you have any pain in your body, I just want you to think of it right now. I'm gonna send some loving, positive Reiki energy to there. Let's go ahead and all right, hopefully that fixed it, or at least sent some positive energy your way, you guys. Let me know if you like this style of video. I love each and every one of you so very much. Thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna give you a big kiss all around. If that was too much, you should consider commenting down below and tell me it was too much, and then subscribe. You guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you in tomorrow's video.